today I'm going to be doing a product review for the Anta Weightlifters. Reason why I wanted to do a product review for this shoe was because when I was in search for this shoe in particular, it was very difficult for me to find whether it was the right type. What I mean by type is there's two types. There's the national China one, so this one has the word China on it and the actual China flag, and then there's the hook grip version where it says Anta along the strap here and the hook grip sign. Some kind of legal issues. Sorry, can't talk right now. Where something about this shoe in particular can't be sold in North America because it's the Chinese national weightlifting shoe. So this is exclusive for China only. I have a hookup in China. Go figure, right? So I have a hookup in China. He managed to get me a pair of the legit China version. This is available. The hookup version is available on the Hook Grip website. No difference at all between these, just logos different. I like to be different, so I want the China one in particular. Big pain in the butt to find. So yeah. Little background information. I used to squat and bench with the Nike Romaleos. There's actually nothing wrong with these shoes, just the fact that I've had them since I started powerlifting roughly 2 years ago, and they're worn out, they're dirty, scuffed, and I just wanted something different. And my coach calls me a bit of a hipster. I always need to wear something different compared to everybody else, so of course I got these guys here. And yeah. Let's get started with the review here. Okay, for starters, looks wise, the Romelio is just a slightly bit wider, so a better view here. The Romelio is just a little bit wider in the forefoot section. The Anta is, I would say, a bit of, it's a in between the Addy Powers and the Romaleos. If you look at the bottom, they're basically the same shoe. Here's the, still on some gum or something. The Romaleos and the Anta. Same thing. Weight-wise, actually the Anta's is slightly bit heavier. I think it's because of this big chunk of plastic. Oh, this is not the height of the heel. A lot of people, I've had at least 3 or 4 people ask me how I'm able to squat a shoe so high. This is not the height of the heel. The heel is actually about this high. So as you guys know, this is from one of the referees. So I guess they need to sign it when they do equipment check, so ignore that. So if you see here, the height of the heel is 3/4 inch. Because it's see-through, it's easy to see. Whereas this one, you can't tell. I'm gonna say it's a little bit more than 3/4 inch, maybe 7/8, maybe probably less. I do notice that my heel is slightly higher on this one, like very, very, very slightly. Some people may not even notice, but that's just me. Oh, it did not come with these shoelaces. I just swapped these shoelaces on here. These are from my Addy Powers. I don't know, I like to make things different. Material wise, it's actually a really nice leather. Compared to the Addy Powers is almost like plasticky. This one's actually quite nice. Metatarsal straps is much heavier duty than the Romaleos. This one is actually leather, and it's even got the gold here. I'm sure you can see. There you go. Whereas this one, the whole thing's fabric. Well, I guess this has the gold too. But a lot of people have issues with this strap being too long. Some people there, it goes all the way down here when they tighten the shoe. This one, I haven't had that issue yet. Even when I have it fully tightened, it's about here. So that's what I like about it. Sizing, okay. So if you look at these two shoes, they're exactly the same, okay? I'm gonna try to line this up for you guys. There. Maybe like a mil difference, if that, between the Romaleos and the Antas. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. So sizing wise, they're about the same, but check this out, okay? So the Romaleos is a size 7 US. Yes, I have small feet. Size 40 Euro. Okay.
Now you go to the Antas. Ugh. The size 5.5 and 39 euro. Now I know for a fact there's no way in hell I'm gonna fit a 5.5 US. I've tried. Okay, there's no way I can fit, and these fit very similarly. Only reason why I think this one is a little bit more snug is A, because it is brand new, and 2, it is a little bit more narrow here. Okay. But yeah, so that's one thing you're gonna have to figure out for sizing wise. It was such a pain in the butt. A lot of people are telling me to go with size 40, 40 euro. I'm not sure how this would have fit for size 40 euro. I think it would have been a little bit too long because lengthwise this is perfect. Exactly the same lengthwise, exactly the same as the size 7 Romelios. So. For those of you who have the same size feet as me, there you go. Go for a size 39. If your feet is bigger, then that's the best information I can give you. Sorry. Okay, weight. So what is the difference between these two shoes? Everybody already knows the Romelio is pretty heavy compared to the competition. What about the Antas? Let's check this out. So I'm going to use my foot scale. I cleaned it. Don't worry. Okay, so first 448 grams. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you about the switches I made after. But anyways, shoelace, I don't imagine the shoelace making that much of a difference. So for the sake of argument, let's say 450. I don't know. Okay, now the Antas. 563. This is really heavy. I personally don't actually notice the difference when I'm wearing them because I like to be planted on the floor when I squat. But that's just me. If you're doing ollie lifting, then that might be something you might consider if you like a lighter shoe. Now, modifications. Okay, so like I said, I changed the shoelace because, I don't know, I think it looks cooler this way. I actually changed out the insoles between these two shoes. So this is the original Anta insole here. And this is the Romelio. Reason why is because this one was nice and worn in. I loved how it felt in my foot. Whereas this one, I didn't really want to go through the breaking in process, so I just swapped them. They fit exactly the same. The insole for the Anta, the original, was a little bit more narrow, but this, because this one's a little bit wider, it actually kind of helps stretch the shoe out just a little bit. I don't know. That's what I did anyways. Okay, so we went through the looks of the shoe, the weight of the shoe, the modifications that I did to the shoe, even though that's totally not necessary. I'm just being picky. I don't know. Yeah, I can't justify it. It's just some little neeks that I do. Yeah, I pretty much went through everything. Now, pricing wise, the like I said, the Anta, the hook grip version is available on the hook grip website. I believe it was about $250, so you're looking at roughly 200, maybe $70, $80 once you add the shipping and the exchange rate if you live in Canada. Whereas the Romelio, I think it comes around $215 Canadian. I don't know. I haven't really looked at this shoe that much, but roughly around there. There's a couple of stores in town, and I'm pretty sure they did sell for about $220. Yeah. The China one. Okay. So the China one, you can actually find this one on. It's not really a store. If you go on Instagram, I think it's at Anta Weightlifting. So what they do is they import Anta products from China. They bring it over to the States and then they sell. They have all the products on Instagram. They even have the Anta Korea version. So same shoe, just that this is the Korea flag and it says Korea here. So yeah, on that website, the Instagram account, they have their own website. The shoe still goes for roughly about
Oh no, I think it's more expensive. I think it goes for about 270 or 280, and then once you add the taxes, that's gonna be about taxes and shipping. You're looking at about three. I think it was 340, and then after you do exchange rate, it came to about 370 or $380. That's a huge amount compared to $250. Um, so if you really want to go that route, you can. I could not justify it, and I'm pretty sure Rhonda would kill me if I spent close to $400 on a pair of weightlifting shoes. So I was gonna go with the Romelos, and then, like I said earlier, I did find a connection. I didn't find a connection. It was like my friend's family member, whatever. They did hook me up with a pair straight from China. They bought it there, sent it over here, charged me $250 Canadian, no taxes, nothing. So I think this would have ended up paying $250. I think this was actually cheaper than buying a pair of brand new Romelos in town. So if you're able to find some kind of connections from China, do go that route. Trust me, you'll save a lot more. So yeah, I paid $250 straight up for this pair, and yeah, and these shoes seem like they takes a lot to beat them up. I've been using these to squat, do my lunges, some jumping, and they barely even crease. They still look brand spanking new, although I've only had them for about 2 weeks. Yeah. Anyways, that's my little product review. Hopefully that wasn't too long, and hopefully you got some half decent information out of it. If you did like this review, please give me a little thumbs up at the bottom here. And if there's any information that you want to know more about these shoes, preferably not sizing, because I'm not 100% sure. Like if you're a size 10, I have no idea what you are in this shoe. I don't know. But if you have any other information or any questions that I could potentially help you answer, leave it down below or shoot us an email, and we'll do our very best to give you a hand and answer your questions. But yeah, hope you liked this review. Talk to you next time. Peace.